So the Phoenix Mercury today tweeted something out, and they have almost hinted. They have hinted that it might be close to the end for one of the greatest of all time, Diana Taurasi. Before we get on to that, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're only 91 away from 34k. If we could hit that by the end of the day, that would be absolutely incredible. But the Phoenix Mercury, if this is it, they put a big if. They put a big if there. And said here, you have 2 more opportunities to see the greatest of all time at home. So, surprisingly enough, you're only seeing like 891 likes. Maybe people don't believe this. Maybe it's not the first time. If this is it. If this is it. Are they just trying to sell tickets? There's no way. There's no way they're just trying to sell tickets, right? There's no way they're clickbaiting retirement, right? Sure wish I could. Been watching her since UConn. Is this the retirement announcement? Admin, you're not funny. She's the GOAT. She can help the team in the Valley another way. Just wait until the championship. I want to see her end. On that note, it's not happening. There's no way. I think Diana Taurasi's going to play in the next Olympics. No, she's not allowed. Please don't play with me. Let's be for real. This is it. If this is it. Oh, sorry, took out if. If this is it, one last game in Diana Taurasi's home of Los Angeles on Tuesday, 17 September. Regardless, it's the last home game for the Sparks in 2024. There's no way. Really? I think she's going to do a retirement tour. I think she might play one more year. I think she might go on she might take a minimum. If she takes a minimum for 1 year, she has enough money to take a minimum. Like, they can probably go and get another max player. And if you can add to her, Kat Copper, Sophie Cunningham, Tash Cloud, Brittany Griner, if you can add, like, some depth and, like, one more player. Like, if Beck Allen was healthy, this would be a different Mercury team. Phoenix Mercury seemed to be teasing the retirement of Diana Taurasi. I thought there would be more people saying that Taurasi, that this is just clickbait. I'm surprised. Most people think that this is it. So they obviously have not been clickbaiting it. I'm surprised it only has under 1,000 likes then. Because look, again, Diana Taurasi is one of the very few household names in the WNBA. Like, even if you don't like Diana Taurasi, you all knew who Diana Taurasi was. Like, there's a reason why when she said reality is coming, it meant so much. Because everyone knows who Diana Taurasi is. And Diana Taurasi, it's not like she was bad this season. Remember when people were bringing up stats and were saying she was better than Caitlin Clark? She's averaging 15, 4, and 3. Not terrible stats. On okay shooting splits. She just had 18 in her last game. She had 13 to win against Atlanta. But, like, she's 42. She's 42 years old. Do you think she plays till 45? She could very well play till 45. She could keep playing. I don't think she should keep playing, but she probably could. Like, it's not the craziest thing in the world to think that Diana Taurasi could keep playing. But for her going, that really puts the Mercury in a bad spot. Like, I wouldn't mind if Diana Taurasi just decided, you know what, this would actually be, if I was her, this is what I would do. Just for her own legacy, she's all ready to go. I would go and sign a minimum with Indiana next year. Just so, like, it's a real passing of the torch moment. Because, like, imagine a season with Caitlin Clark and, like, Taurasi off the bench. And that be her last year. Go ring chase. Go ring chase in a way that will help your legacy. Like, go have have your retirement tour of you playing with Caitlin Clark. Everyone's watching the games anyway, so people are going to be watching the retirement tour for Taurasi. And if you're there in a minimum, you can keep Kelsey Mitchell, bring Diana Taurasi off the bench. Imagine having Taurasi at the, like, to replace Kelsey Mitchell and replace Caitlin Clark. Heck, Taurasi could probably run the damn one. She's smart enough to run the one if she wanted to. So imagine having a lineup of, like, obviously it's never going to happen. But Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull. The most likely power forward they could maybe get, Natasha Howard. And Aaliyah Boston. With a bench of, I'm trying to think who can really play off the bench. Like, Katie Lou's going to be in the lineup. But, like, a bench of Nalissa Smith, Diana Taurasi, whatever rookie you get next year is your first round pick. And whatever other free agent you get. Like, pick rook. Heck, you're going to have the, 8th pick in the draft? If you can get one of Raven Johnson or Tahina Paupau with that pick, and you have Katie Lou, who's going to be better next year. I don't think she's going to be as laughably bad next year, but that would be a serious contender. Obviously, there's no way she's leaving the Mercury. She's played for the Mercury for 22 years, but or for 20 years. There's no way that happens, but that would be a fun way to go out. But Diana Taurasi does not seem like the person who's not going to go out on a retirement tour. She doesn't seem like the person who's going to announce a retirement at the end of a season. Taurasi seems like the type of person that would announce her retirement before the season starts, and then everyone having to see Taurasi one last time. Because there's no way the Mercury wouldn't have something organized. Like, wouldn't have something organized so that they would sell out every single home seat. And I'm not going to lie, they would probably sell out every single home ticket if it was a Diana Taurasi farewell tour for the year. She'd be selling out away venues because, look, he might be saying it's not like Kobe. It's like, yeah, it's not like people are going to pay 500 quid to see her play every single game like they would have for Kobe. But you're going to get people there. WNBA fans are still going to be interested to see probably the greatest to ever do it play. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think she's done? I don't think she is. Like, a lot of people are saying they're teasing retirement. They could well be. It could well be teasing the retirement. They may not be. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't know why. I just do not see it being a... I don't see her retiring like this. I don't see the retirement being announced 10 days before the end of the season. I think this is just a ploy to sell more tickets. As in, if this is it. And maybe it could be a case where it is it. Maybe she could be done with the Mercury. Maybe she has told them, you know what, I'm going to ring chase for one more season. I'm going to ring chase for a season to end my career. She could well be doing that. She could well just be leaving the Mercury. Because I don't see her doing it. I just don't. It's not when you're averaging 15. When you're averaging 15 points a game and 4 boards and 3.3 assists on decent efficiency. Like, she's still pretty much an all-star level player. She could well be an all-star next year on merit, like. So, I don't see it. She's been good this year. I don't see it happening. Unless she wants to retire on a high. I don't know how much of a high this year is as a 7th seed. But, yeah, that is pretty much it. That is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.